Pray for me, O gentle hearts, when the moon begins to cry, when the wind whispers Fazza's name beneath a silver sky. My soul is trembling softly in the palace of despair, and angels pause in silence, for grief is in the air. The falcons have stopped soaring, the desert feels my pain. Every dune remembers laughter now washed away by rain. My dreams are faintly bleeding in the gardens of my mind, and every rose I planted now withers, left behind. I'm not the Prince of Joy tonight, I'm just a man in tears, holding on to fading hope through shadowed endless years. I hide behind the smile that once could heal a crowd, but now I whisper broken prayers, too soft yet loud. Pray for me, my loyal ones, for Fazza feels so weak. The stars above Dubai tonight refuse to even speak. I feel the silence drown me where words no longer grow. I'm trapped between my memories and the ache I cannot show. The horses know my sorrow. They lower down their heads, as if they too are mourning what destiny has said. My poetry feels heavier, my ink begins to fade, and verses fall like petals in the grave of dreams I made. My heart beats like a falcon wing against a stormy night. It wants to fly, but chains of pain have robbed it of its light. I once could lift the wounded with the softness of my soul, but now I ask for prayers, for I've lost control. Pray for me, O my people, for Fazza's tears are real. The prince whose words brought healing now asks the world to heal. My crown feels like a mountain. Its weight begins to crush. Beneath the robe of honor hides a silence none can touch. My father's eyes are watching, so full of hidden grace. He reads my pain in whispers that linger on my face. My country's heart is golden, but I tremble deep inside, for even royal blood can weep when love has died. The moonlight paints the palace with colors cold and gray. Each shadow in the corridor repeats what hearts can't say. I walk the halls in stillness, my thoughts a burning sea. Every echo calls my name. Fazza, pray for me. I kneel before the silence, beneath the gilded dome. The same place once of comfort now doesn't feel like home. I pray for peace, for mercy, for strength I cannot find. For love has left me wandering inside a restless mind. My pen begins to shiver. My notebook starts to cry. Each word becomes a raindrop from the sorrow in my eye. The desert moon looks heavy as if she too could feel. The pain that hides in Fazza's heart is hauntingly real. I speak to God in whispers, hoping he will hear. Prayers rising like incense, though the night is full of fear. Each tear that falls upon the floor becomes a silent flame, burning through the palace halls, yet none can speak my name. The fountains cease their singing. The gardens hold their breath. Even the stars in heaven pause before the hand of death. My voice is soft but pleading, trembling through the night. A royal soul in exile, searching for the light. Pray for me when laughter cannot find my lips, when shadows overtake me on sorrow's icy cliffs. I am a man and a prince, yet fragile as the sand, caught between the heavens and a trembling hand. My heart remembers joy, yet grief has found its place. I see my own reflection in tears upon my face. O people, lift your hearts and send a prayer or two, for Fazza walks in silence, seeking what is true. The winds of desert whisper secrets only I can hear, telling of 1,000 nights consumed by silent fear. My falcon rests beside me, wings heavy with the weight of a soul that wanders nightly through destiny and fate. Pray for me when hope seems distant, dim, and faint, when I am left alone with neither sinner nor saint. Even in the royal palace, the shadows claim their due, and every heart that loves me must whisper, pray for you. The night deepens, heavy with the scent of roses long decayed, and in the halls of silence, memories begin to parade. I hear the whispers of the past drifting through the air, moments of laughter, of love, now fragile, pale, and rare. I stand upon the balcony, the city's lights below. Each flicker feels like prayers that I can never know. I feel the pulse of Dubai as if it beats in me. Yet even in its grandeur, I am longing to be free. Pray for me when courage falters like a fading star, when the pain of living feels too heavy to bear or spar. I am the prince who smiles in daylight, strong and grand, but behind the veil of royalty I reach for your hand. The ocean calls in whispers, waves breaking soft and low, as if they know the sorrow that I can never show. I kneel beside the water, my reflection in its face, a lonely monarch praying for mercy, love, and grace. The falcons circle slowly in the amber sky of night, their shadows crossing palace walls in gentle, fleeting flight. I wish I could soar with them, leave my burdens far below. yet I remain imprisoned in the grief I cannot show. Pray for me when laughter fails, when smiles betray the truth, when even songs of childhood cannot heal the wounds of youth. I am a man of honor, yet fragile as the sand. My heart a hidden battlefield, my soul a trembling hand. The gardens lie in silence, the fountains cease to sing. Even the air around me carries the weight of suffering. I speak to God in whispers as my soul begins to kneel, hoping that in His mercy my heart He will heal. I remember faces, smiles that lit the darkest nights, moments shared in shadowed halls, in whispered, tender lights. Yet time has stolen them away, leaving echoes in my mind. Pray for me, for solace, for love I cannot find. The palace corridors stretch endlessly, cold and grand. Each doorway a reminder of what slips through my hand. I trace the marble walls with fingers trembling soft, seeking comfort in the silence, though nothing lifts me aloft. Pray for me when the stars seem dim and far away, when even the dawn cannot bring light to the day. I feel the weight of expectations heavier than gold, yet my heart cries for mercy, fragile and uncontrolled. The desert winds remind me of nights under the moon, when life seemed simpler yet ended far too soon. I ride alone through memories, across dunes of time, hoping every prayer whispered will reach the divine. Even the falcon seems to grieve, perching silently near, as if it knows the sorrow Fazza cannot yet clear. Its wings are strong yet patient, a mirror of my plea. Pray for me, O heavens, for I struggle to be free. My Father's voice, a gentle echo through my heart, reminds me that even the strongest souls may fall apart. I seek His gaze for comfort, yet tears blur the way. For I am a prince of shadows lost in the light of day. Pray for me when the world sees only strength and pride, when no one knows the storms I carry deep inside. I am more than crown and title, more than wealth or fame. I am a man in silence, whispering Fazza's name. The nightingale in the garden sings a lonely tune, a melody that carries me beneath the weeping moon. I answer with a prayer, soft as the falling rain, hoping it will reach heaven and ease the hidden pain. Pray for me when dreams are broken, scattered like the sand, when I reach for solace but cannot find a hand. Even royalty feels sorrow, even kings can bleed. I am Fazza in the quiet night, longing for a need. The stars are my companions, yet distant, cold, and high. I lift my hands to heaven, letting out a silent cry. Prayers weave through the silence like threads of golden light, hoping that in mercy the darkness may take flight. The palace walls may glisten with riches and with gold, but no treasure can mend the heart when grief takes hold. Pray for me when I falter, when I stumble and I fall, when even the strength of a prince cannot stand tall. I dream of open deserts where the sky meets the sand, where the wind whispers softly and I can take a stand. But the weight of my kingdom rests heavy on my chest, and I whisper to the heavens, praying for rest. Pray for me, O loyal hearts, when the shadows close in tight, when even the moon seems dim in the desert night. I am Fazza, a prince yet human in my pain, seeking prayers to heal me like raindrops after rain.